everyone, welcome or welcome back. If you are new, my name is Ashley and welcome to my cozy little cottage. In today's video, we are doing just a weekend reset. I typically do not work Friday through Sunday. I do have a full-time job Monday through Thursday, and I like to take that time to not only make these videos for you all to enjoy, but to just reset our home for the week ahead. Whether it's little cleaning tasks, meal prepping, laundry, changing bed sheets, just tidying up our little cottage home to make it nice and cozy and relaxing for us, not only for the weekend, but for the week ahead. So that's what today's video is about. We have a sponsor, which I'm super excited about. It is for a coffee bean grinder. This one is also to use in conjunction with your espresso machine. So I'm super excited about that. So in between all of our tidying and resetting, we're gonna make a lunch and I'm gonna prepare for the week ahead with a grocery list. I like to do that. Also, it helps me stay organized, spend less money, be able to prep our meals for the week ahead of time so we know exactly what we're eating and on what days. And then we're gonna make a yummy drink for showing off this beautiful new bean grinder. So let's go ahead and get started. I hope you all enjoy, and if you do and you're new, please consider subscribing. Give me a like, and also to everyone, please leave me a comment. I love hearing from you all. So let's go ahead and get to it.
So I'm just going to get going on tidying up the kitchen. I always get the dishes done and cleaned up, whether it's unloading the dishwasher or getting the dishes out of the sink. And I always add to my soap or change out my soap. We go through quite a bit throughout the week, so I replenish that. I always like to get my diffuser going. It just makes the kitchen, especially, smell so nice. And I don't get to use it quite often during the week because we are away at work. So I love doing this during the weekends. Being it's just my husband and myself, we don't always use our dishwasher. So I have this little wooden drying rack that I will always just let my dishes dry on. I also like to boil eggs. I don't know if anybody else does this for the week, but we do eat a lot of hard boiled eggs. We also give them to our little dog, Tilly. She loves them. I mix them in her kibble. And I try to water my plants at least once a week. I just give them a very light watering. These ones here in the bay window really soak up the water due to the sunlight. And so this is my basil, especially. I have to water it almost every day. Now, on the weekend is when I do most of my cooking. I always make my husband and myself a really yummy dinner. So, one of the things I want to have with our dinner is some fresh bread. So, I'm going to make a homemade loaf here so that we can go ahead and let it sit and rise while we're doing the rest of our house chores for today. And then we can come back by the time all of that's done, it'll be ready to put in the oven. I'll link the recipe in my description for you. This is a same day, no knead bread. It literally takes 1 or 2 hours to prepare, and by the time it's ready to pop in the oven. So I absolutely love this. It's just an easy, quick go to for fresh bread. So I don't know about you guys, but I am someone who either washes our bedding at least once every week, if not a couple weeks. But I do also love a made bed. So I do like to straighten things up and make my bed every morning after the day gets going or prior to work and me leaving. And there's just something I feel about getting into a made bed when you come home tired from work or just from your long day. I also tidy up around the house a bit. I just recently found this beautiful crocheted blanket thrifting. It was only $8 and I could not believe it when I saw it. I thought it was so pretty. It has little blue flowers, and of course, I just loved the green. So I'm just going to place it here on the ottoman. I do tend to sit in here a lot during the weekends, whether it's to watch TV or read. I like to light some candles and get some of my battery operated candles recharged and going, just for that extra layer of coziness for the weekend. And then we generally have about 1 or 2 loads of laundry. I typically separate my lights from darks, or I do my towels on their own separate load. So I just get everything folded and put away for the week ahead. So, writing out a grocery list, whether I order it for delivery or pickup, or whether I go to the store, really helps me to stay organized and on track of what I'm buying so we don't buy a lot of unnecessary things. So, it keeps me on a budget, but also I just kind of know what to expect as far as any dinners go for the week ahead. And so does my husband. So, he's not constantly asking, "What's for dinner? What's for dinner?" So, this is just something that's very helpful. Not sure if you guys do this or not, but I tend to really like it. All right, so our bread dough is ready, and look at that fantastic rise. It looks so amazing. So I'm just gonna lightly dust here with some flour and pull this out of the bowl. I do just a light knead just to get it formed into the shape of a ball. And then I usually will sprinkle some flour on top, and I still do a little scoring before I put it on a piece of parchment paper and into the Dutch oven and ready to go in the oven. And I usually cook it around 400 degrees for about 20 minutes covered and then another 10 minutes uncovered. Now I'm just gonna give the island here a good cleanup from all that mess we had made and tidy up around the kitchen just a little bit. I just recently purchased a new rug that I'm going to put out. It's a washable one. And I feel like here in the kitchen, it's better to have that because I can throw it in the machine and give it a really good washing. And then it smells so refreshing once it dries and you put it back out. You guys know I love the checkers, and I found this little floral one I thought was so cute. I wanted to give our coffee bar a little spring refresh, and I'm taking down this peg rack and hanging up our copper molds just so they can be displayed a little bit better. I got a couple new ones that I'd like to really see and just add some spring touches to this area, as well as a couple thrifted finds I came across.
So I recently thrifted this pottery goblet, I guess I'm gonna call it, and I thought it would be perfect for the coffee bar. And I have all my little gold spoons, and then all my wooden spoons just for my teas and coffee, and then my little tea strainer. I'm gonna set all that in there and then set it over there. I also thrifted this basket. I love anything that's like a cast iron or iron, and these are my disposable coffee filters for my Chemex, and then I have one that's a fabric reusable, so I'm just gonna put those in there as like its little holder and style it as well at the coffee bar. I'm loving how pretty and decluttered it turned out, and the sweet flowers that I added to the top. But most importantly, I want to thank our sponsor today for their coffee bean grinder. AMZCHEF coffee bean grinder features a LED control panel. It is anti-static design with 48 grind settings in stainless steel, and it's detachable funnel stand. It's not only designed for coffee beans, but espresso as well. It grinds directly into the portafilter. It's compatible with 51 millimeter and 58 millimeter portafilters with the detachable holder and pad. Enjoy your coffee with 48 personalized settings from espresso to French press or even drip over. The digital and touch display offers grind by cups, time, or espresso with precision, and an electronic timer. Cup selections from 2 to 12 cups, a 1 to 40-second time selection to make single or double cup espresso. They have a 4.3 star rating from over 100,000 reviewers and over 10,000 orders just in the last 3 months. Not only is it super affordable, but its 40 millimeter stainless steel construction guarantees long-lasting use. Thank you so much, AMZCHEF, for this wonderful new addition to our coffee bar that I will enjoy time and time again. Now let's go ahead and make us a latte after we've done all of our cleaning and organizing for the week ahead. Coffee or espresso is just so much better when the beans are ground down fresh and used instantly.
All right, so our bread should be ready to come out of the oven now. And I have to tell you, there is nothing better than warm, fresh bread. And the smell it gives the entire house is so amazing. So this will be a perfect thing to have with our dinner for tonight, which I am going to be making, but not in today's video. I'm just loving our new refreshed coffee bar. And again, I will leave the link to this coffee bean grinder. And thank you again for AMZ Chef for this gifted item. I will truly enjoy this every morning. Well, thanks for spending the day with me and getting ready for the week ahead. This is a typical weekend. And if you are new, I hope you would please consider subscribing. And again, please give me a thumbs up, leave me a message, everyone. I love hearing from you all. I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we will see you again soon.